If you have not already heard, Beatrice Ekweremadu was released from prison a few days ago and she landed in Nigeria on Tuesday. There have been jubilation in Enugu State and people have been, celebrating her return back to Nigeria while also praying that her husband gets out in prison very soon. Report has it that Obasanjo has a hand in her early release. She was released even before the time she ought to have left prison, which, came as a surprise to most people. And people are now saying that Obasanjo had, something to do with it. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Controversy. Controversial Nigerian journalist Kemi Olunloye has alleged that former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo played a critical role in securing the release of Beatrice Ekweremadu, wife of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, from UK prison. Newsroom Nigeria reported that Beatrice arrived in the country on Tuesday, January 21, 2025, and is currently in Abuja. Recall that a UK court had in May 2023 convicted Beatrice and her husband on charges related to organ harvesting and trafficking. While Ike Ekweremadu received a 10-year sentence, Beatrice was sentenced to 6 years despite citing health challenges in court. According to the controversial journalist in a video shared on social media, Beatrice's early release from UK prison came about after a compassionate plea seeking her release to care for her 26-year-old daughter, Sonia, is reportedly battling with a mental health crisis was made. Sonia's deteriorating state is allegedly tied to the realization that her health struggles triggered her parents' convictions. Olunloye stated that former President Olusegun Obasanjo played a key role behind the scenes in securing Beatrice's freedom. Obasanjo, known for his international influence and diplomatic connections, reportedly intervened and used his influence to arrange her early release. What do you think? Do you think that this news is true, or do you think that this is just, one of those rumors that is just unfounded and a mere speculation? Let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I personally do not think that Obasanjo has anything to do with it, because if you know the UK, the US, you know that they are very big on due process. They do not want to know your status. They do not want to know who you are. No matter who you are going to face the repercussion of what you have done. You are going to, be faced with the heavy weight of the law if you misbehave over there. Unlike in Nigeria where, people can use their influence. You can go to Lagbaja, you can go to this to beg and say that, okay, please tender justice with mercy and all of that. But this is UK we are talking about. I just feel like probably she was released on the grounds of good behavior and the fact that, they have a daughter who is still here and they also still need somebody to care for her and all that stuff. Because mind you, even before they were sent to prison, a lot of Nigerians wrote to the UK to speak and, write to the UK that they are of good behavior. They are very, they are citizens of, good standing in Nigeria, and all of their impact in the country, positive impacts, in the country. Obasanjo was one of those people who wrote, to the UK to tell them that, okay, this person was once a deputy Senate president, he's of good standing, he's a good person, just spoke for him positively. And despite that, they were still sent to prison. Ike Ekweremadu was sent to 10 years in prison, while the wife was, sent to 5 years in prison. But surprisingly, she is out. We do not, know the concrete reason why yet. But I know that, in the coming days, we shall find out the reason why she was released early. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Adekunle Aderemi says, "Why are you so full of lies? Thanks to God, we follow the story from the beginning. The woman was given 4 years, 6 months imprisonment, but 2 years in detention and the remaining years under surveillance so she can be released and be monitored from wherever she is. Her husband and the doctor will also enjoy same thing, and it's not by anyone influence but the law of their land. So stop spreading fake news to gain momentum. Obasanjo or anyone knows nothing about her release. Achuma says she has served a jail time concurrently. That was why they released her. Stop making up stories. UK is not Nigeria where anyone can influence anything. Best man says, kudos to your excellency, Sir Obasanjo. God bless you and give you long life to continue doing good job to support Nigeria individually and nationally. Pius says, Baba Obasanjo, please do not secure the release of Beatrice Ekweremadu. Rather, extend the stay in prison. All the Senate and Deputy Senate Presidents should be executed for playing role in the current underdeveloped country Nigeria is today. No hospital, no road, no school. Does Obasanjo have that kind of influence safe? That is the question. Does Obasanjo have that kind of influence, to influence the release of someone from prison? You people, it seems you don't know UK and US. No be Nigeria. Obafemi Osho says, I think Baba is doing his best to help people, but unknowingly, people are insulting him. If not his intervention, many things could have happened and worsened than present situation. Victor Ejide says, lies. Connection does not work there. Once you have the money to brief a Queen's Counsel or a competent lawyer, he knows what to do. They don't need Obasanjo's connection. Another person by the name Ayatsula says, na lie, she just completed her jail term. The difference between the rich and the poor, if it's ordinary man, you will not intervene. This is injustice. Who even told you that he intervened in the first place? Kemi Olu lawyer is just speculating. I do not think that is true at all, because if he had the power to influence the courts, he would have done so even before their sentence. That did not work. Emeka's Ife Cho says, thanks to Baba for his efforts in the woman's release, because a lot of Nigerian people, especially those that matter, play very unimaginable and wicked roles to make sure the couple die in prison. But Almighty God will see them through. Okay now, you all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.